All right, we have some news just coming in. This has got to do with the gold smuggling case in which actor Rania Rao has been arrested and sent to DRI custody for 3 days as per the court's order for further investigation. The order was issued by the Economic Offences Court, presided by Justice Vishwanath C. Gaudar, is what we know. She is admitted to travelling to not one but several countries in connection with the gold smuggling matter. In Dubai, she's made in fact 27 trips in 1 year alone. Remember, she is the daughter of an IPS officer who's distanced himself from this entire controversy, saying that he had no idea about what Rania was up to. She was paid commission for carrying gold up to the tune of ₹1,00,000 for a kilogram of gold. The smuggling racket is what the DRI and the police are investigating very closely. 3-day revenue intelligence custody for the gold smuggler Rania Rao, the daughter of an IPS officer. Questions being raised on how did she manage to do this for several months together, making 27 trips to Dubai in a year alone. She's admitted to carrying 17 gold bars. It's actor Rania Rao, who has now been arrested and is in the custody of the DRI, is what we know. This is the gold smuggling case where Rania Rao has been arrested and sent to DRI custody for 3 days as per the court's order for further investigation. This order was issued by the Economic Offences Court, presided by Justice Vishwanath C. Gaudar. Rania Rao, whose role is getting investigated in the entire matter, is being suspected to be a part of a gold smuggling racket. I'm going to go straight across to Sagai Raj for more details on that story. Sagai, this as per the court's order, 3 days in the custody of the DRI, where the important investigation will continue to unravel this case further. This was a well-oiled network, a gold smuggling network that she was a part of.
Absolutely. DRI will conduct the investigation on the same lines. What is the syndicate, where she was getting all this gold and whom she was delivering. Remember, they have already seized her laptop, mobile phone, and they're also looking into her bank accounts where the transaction has happened. They're also trying to talk to the friends and the latest contact numbers that she reached out. What we also get to learn from our sources is that Rania, who is under custody, has broke down yesterday and also said that someone has trapped her in this entire smuggling. Probably the people who have given the gold to her have given a tip-off to the police here in Bengaluru. So the police as well as DRI will continue the investigation in this entire gold smuggling scam, and probably they are looking into the bigger angle, the nexus between Rania and probably a bigger connection, probably a politician or any kind of senior police officer involved in this entire smuggling scam.
Be with us. I'm just going to come back to you in a moment from now, Sagai, getting in more details. Let's tell you a little about more news coming in at this point in time as far as the airport in Bengaluru is concerned. Remember, this was where she was in fact picked up, alarmed by the misuse of the protocol wing at the airport to allegedly facilitate gold smuggling. The state government is contemplating revising the standard operating procedures, clarifying that family members and friends of senior bureaucrats will no longer be allowed to use protocol staff services, is what we are learning at this point in time. That's the story breaking at this hour.
To Rania Rao's case, whether any kind of protocol procedure has been changed at airport?
No, I don't know. I mean, we are looking at it,
So
because
your Home Secretary has
no. Our protocol we can change, but whatever the protocol followed by the CISF on those people.
I mean, your protocol to only give it to ministers.
That I have asked the DG to look into it, and DPR has to do that. And once the DGP and the DPR sit together, work out whatever is required.
All right, going straight across to Sagai. Sagai, in this case, it's very clear that there's absolute misuse of protocol meant for VIPs, VVIPs, those with special permissions in this particular airport. And that's the reason why all of this is going to be looked at very closely on how things can be changed around to ensure that incidents of this nature don't happen. Because there's not one trip, it's 27 trips that this woman has made.
Absolutely, 27 trips in last 2.5 months
Yes.
to Dubai, and she would have travelled much more than what we expected in the last 1 or 2 years. Probably once she reveals more information in the investigation, that's when we'll get to know how often she traveled, how many kgs of gold she got, who are the people behind this particular smuggling racket, and who are the influential people who are giving fund for her to buy, and whom she is delivering the gold here in Bengaluru. So the entire racket, the entire syndicate probably will be busted once the investigation concludes in this entire gold smuggling racket.
It's Sagai getting in those details. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Sagai telling us about the gold smuggling racket that is being looked at very closely at this point in time.